miss. As you
Yeah.
recall, when we left off, uh, when we left off, what music do I want? Creepy. We'll just go with, oh, well, this is always good. This is always good. This is one of my favorites. Oh yeah. Um, but you know what? I want this one instead. So, when we left off, you guys were poised in front of the back door of the Coughlin mansion. You had gone around front, you had messaged all over the place inside, somebody wasn't getting back to you, you went around the side, decided not to go in the side door, you went in the back, went into a garage type thing, reanimated a zombie, there's a bunch of eaten people, and you went to the back door of the house, ready to break in with your zombie Grant. That was where Miki last left off. Just as Kaz was walking up to the group, Kaz said, indubitably, I have been wandering the city looking for you, and I found your footprints and was able to track you down. What are you up to? And then everybody told Kaz, and then Miki was like, used minor illusion to say that she needed a moment. She was feeling emotional, and she needed to step away to process some of her emotions about her, timeline stuff. And so she stepped away to emote somewhere, and Crash, Andre, and Kaz went into the house. They immediately just went upstairs. Um, there was like a big sunroom. There was some other rooms on the first floor. They didn't go anywhere. They just went up the stairs. Up the stairs, there was a big fancy door and two normal doors. They looked in the first normal door and they saw a sitting room with doilies. They looked in the other normal door and they saw like a long hallway with multiple doors on it. And they were like, book it, let's go for this fancy door. So then they picked the lock on the fancy door, and there was sort of a short hallway there that ended in a dirty black curtain. Someone like had pulled a dirty black curtain over the end of the hallway. So Andre Brower of Men of a Certain Age fame and Brooklyn 911 fame, a wonderful actor who passed away recently, Andre Brower walked to the end of the hallway and moved the curtain aside. And as he did, three crossbow bolts sprouted from his chest as it was revealed that there was a bedroom full of were-rats who all desired the death of the party. A battle ensued. Um, Multiple were-rats after the party killed Loretta the were-rat. The were-rats decided to punish the party by trying to turn them into were-rats. They all gathered around Kaz and kept trying to bite him over and over and over again, but Kaz was blade singing and casting shield, and the bites could not find purchase. Occasionally, the rats took a bite out of Crash or Andre, who had lower ACs, but they passed their con saves and were not infected, but with were-ratdom. The were-rats who perished were dressed in the colors of House Coughlin. Uh, and so the party stood over the dead bodies of the were-rats in this sort of primary bedroom of this noble residence. And as they stood there catching their breath, those of them that breathe, and grateful that they were not, the were-rat curse was not passed to them. As they stood there, 10 carriages pulled up in the wraparound driveway in front of the mansion, and numerous nobles began to bajarse from the carriage is, and one of them was heard to say through the window, um, "It was such a nice idea to go out for breakfast. I'm so glad we did that." And So the 10 carriages unloaded multiple nobles apiece. They're all standing in the front driveway. You all are catching your breath over the were-rat bodies in the primary bedroom. And that is where we will start our adventure today.
So
And this is my 90 seconds to kiss the wife goodnight. So you get an extra little pillow to catch your breath before you're on a timer.
awesome.
I think with a week's time between sessions, I fucked up so bad last combat because I
Really?
wasted all of my shit. I have 11 hit points and 2 spell slots. I have one level 1 and one level 2. I am so disappointed in my past self.
Completely good. Me and Mickey, we got you, bro. We
We
got
got a
you.
full long rested Miki, so it's gonna be okay.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
You go. We're just gonna kill some nobles. You know how it is. It's normal
I think we
Saturday.
might have to kill this entire noble family.
Yeah.
Or
I
we
mean,
can just gaslight them into thinking this is our house.
I guess.
I also the like rat mother, her name was like
Henrietta?
Loretta.
Henrietta,
Loretta. My favorite
Loretta.
character in all of fiction is named Loretta Thurwar.
So
Ooh.
as you guys are standing there shooting the shit about your favorite character in all of literature, the people are getting out of the carriages and moving towards the front door.
Hmm.
Am I
So
am I with them
Yeah, is
or
Miki here?
Miki is there. As you guys are catching your breath over the were-rat bodies, Miki comes into the room. She says, "Thanks for giving me my moment to..." What just happened?
uh hey, thank you for letting me have catch myself. Why are there lots of human rat bodies and I think I saw like a group of people starting to come in through the front door.
hmm. Well, we got into a bit of a tussle, you see, from the time that we went up the stairs to now. And it I don't know, there was a bunch of nobles who just came in. I believe that's who you saw, and they are of the same household that the were-rats reside in. So I'm not sure if their intentions are pure or not, but either way, this house is infected.
Gotcha.
Though, if you all wanted to resolve this peacefully as a last-ditch effort, we do know the name of the mother, right? So we could just say she sent us or something of the sort. She's
I
pardoned
th
us.
well, I think we inevitably have to confront the other Coughlins about whether or not they knew that these were rats of some kind.
Yeah.
Finding the source of that would be good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Um,
the there are at least 40 nobles that have gotten out of the 10 carriages that are walking
Okay.
towards the front door. And now they have opened the front door. It's not 40 nobles, it's like 30 nobles and 10 servants. So a servant has opened the door and the nobles are starting to enter the first floor of the house.
Hmm. I
And let me be clear, time is ticking by. I could change the music just to heighten the fact that the time is ticking.
Well,
Hmm.
do we want to try to let's try to escape out the back, I guess. Uh,
sure, if escape is
if
the option, I feel like we just assassinated like 5 people,
I
and they're
mean,
gonna come up here and be like, "Our family's been assassinated. What do we do?" And then we'll be tried for murder.
well, if we don't get caught, that's probably they have no one to pin it on aside from.
Yeah, but like Mussover asked us, like, please investigate these nobles, and then we came in here and assassinated them because they were rats. And I don't think that'll hold up.
I mean,
I guess should we
they
just
do
run?
have bodies in a shed, and they
That's
are eating
true.
people.
And you do have one reanimated.
Okay, let's go now. Um,
I mean, okay, Mickey,
Mm,
and if you have any fireball left in you, I mean, if they are kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Are
If
you
they're
asking me to
somewhat grouped
cremate
up,
these bodies?
I mean,
I also figured
we
my
saw the
friend Grant
bodies.
here, we could pin it on my undead.
You now hear the nobles stomping around on the first floor, and what you hear someone shout, "What a good breakfast that was!"
Yes, I honestly, that is intimidating to me personally because I don't know if he's talking about people or actual breakfast. I,
Okay.
one part of me wants to leave, but another part of me is scared that if we do leave without killing at least a couple more, that they're just going to do this cycle
You
and
want to
more.
slaughter these people? Okay.
I want to save as many people as I can, and if there's like 30 or 40 were rats, that's at least 30 to 40 people a day dying in
I
my
don't
own
think we
math.
could beat 30 were-rats. I
I mean,
think they're probably just people.
Yeah, yeah. Judging by how
We
many of
have to leave now.
okay,
yeah,
okay,
we need to
okay,
Or,
leave.
okay. I just hope
or
no one.
hide or do something
Oh
else.
no, I would
Uh,
say run. That would be
okay.
my go-to. They're already
Uh,
downstairs.
The
Uh,
nobles have now spread to the back of the building, and you hear someone say, "Oh, did you notice that the back door glass is broken?"
okay, here's my plan.
yeah.
I'm gonna leave my undead here,
Uh,
and it's gonna be like a revenant that came back and killed these people because they sacrificed him, and he's responsible. He killed all of them. And we're
Hmm.
just gonna leave and then come back later and investigate them for being were-rats, and it's gonna be fine.
wait,
Hmm.
but I see a flaw in this.
Mm.
They could not be damaged by him because he has no
Do you,
magical
how
property.
would they know that? Have they ever tried to damage their were-rat friends?
I mean, if they are were-rats, they do know what doesn't hurt them.
Look at this back door. It looked like someone's broken in. You hear her voice sort of changes as she's saying that.
I knew it's okay.
Okay, so
Please.
they're all were rats. Okay, how
Yes,
are we
yes.
getting out?
Um,
I can climb out and I'm gonna
mhm,
I can climb out the window.
mhm.
Mhm.
How about y'all?
I
Um,
I can teleport, um, but
if I touch
with
you, does it teleport me too?
no,
No.
No. Okay, okay. Uh,
at
I
least not in my current form.
I suppose I could try and get my way out of the window with y'all.
I do have wait.
So you're
You
jumping out of
you
a
hear
second story window.
you
Yeah.
hear, "Let's look upstairs." Yes.
All right, I'm gonna climb away.
Okay, okay.
I don't have Featherfall prepared right now. Kaz, I believe in you. I'm gonna,
Thank you.
I guess, try and climb out. I think that's what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna try and break out the window and climb.
There are there's still a couple servants that are messing around with the carriages and closing things up and stuff.
Okay.
you're gonna break out the second story front window of the house and climb down and run away?
This does
This-
seem ill-advised.
Does the window open normally? Like,
I'm not, yeah.
I'm gonna try to open the window normally if it's like one that like shutters open or lifts open.
It does open normally. As you all are examining the window, you hear now on the second floor, "These doors are open. Someone open these doors. Is there someone in our bedroom?" And then
I can't believe.
you hear one say, "Loretta! Loretta, are you here?"
We're straight up getting Goldilocks.
I know. I was saying that. What are these porridges doing here?
Huh, my porridge is half eaten and my window is shattered. Uh,
And my mother is dead.
oh God.
I yes. Okay. Yes, we need to do it now.
Go.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Outside the window, is there any like vines kind of growing up the walls or not really? Anything Kazor can use to climb down with? Or like loose bricks or
There are not vines.
ooh.
There is like a decorative thing over the door that maybe you could drop down onto, but it's still 15 feet.
Hmm.
Um, and uh, at this point, I'm going to ask us to pause for a moment while because you're going to have to roll for initiative.
Oh,
And
okay.
I will say, you could die.
So
That
I
is
know.
your one warning.
there you go.
There's okay.
You guys just jump. I got something.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
You can't do anything
Yeah.
until we
Yeah.
roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah. God. I don't even have my ward up.
Oh no, it died.
Yeah, full gangly looking cat corpse running around.
It's your birthday today, Alejandro.
Yeah.
Can
It's
say
your birthday today, Alejandro.
what's up? Alright, so like
Oh,
now
are we rolling in? Okay.
Oh, I thought that was what that roll was.
oh that was
You will eventually.
Okay,
Miki
we were
to-
not asked. Cool.
I want Miki to see
Ooh,
the Were Rat minis.
nice.
I feel like Jake was like, I'm gonna get the most out of these were rat minis. Let's do like
yeah.
a giant encounter with them, and it's gonna kill me.
Well, I did buy them for you.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
I
Well,
only had
okay.
I only had one Were Rat mini you until there was you. Uh it was this one. This one is from the Waterdeep one.
Um,
But
wait, have you played Waterdeep before?
yes and no.
Hmm.
Um I'm currently playing an extremely slow and off book uh play-by post of it. Um and I want to play it, but the problem is that it's levels like 1 through 5. So I really like the flavor, but I don't really want to play levels 1 through 5. So when we were advertising our game, oops, I joined the audio. Hang on. Leave audio. So yeah, when we were advertising for the Thursday night game, I was asking if people wanted to play like a level 7 edited Waterdeep heist. Because it's pretty fun. There's a lot of good lore in it.
Yeah, I kind of had to spoil it for myself for Mad Mage since it's the same thing. It's just Mad Mage is just 6 through 20 from Waterdeep.
Okay, you guys got lucky on the initiative roll of first group of jerks.
Oh, I didn't roll.
Oh, I haven't told anybody to roll,
You didn't say it? Yeah, yeah.
but
Okay.
I'm ready to hear initiatives now.
Gotcha.
Kazdor got 15.
Okay.
Out of 13.
Do you want me to re-roll, or do you want me to take the roll I had before? Whenever I was impatient,
Whatever you think is right.
I'll just re-roll.
Whoa.
Oh, it was basically the same roll. 16.
Okay, so 16, Mickey, Andre's not here yet. Crash, Sarah, did you tell me yours?
13.
Has had 15. Okay. Oh, well, this would look better like this. Okay, let's get some scary music and we'll start the jams. It's your birthday today. Do I want to do this one? I want to do that one from last night. It was called, it was really metal, so I want to use it all the time. Battle, I called it Battle Crazy. Battle Crazy. Here it is. Obviously, adjust your volume as needed. So the black curtain is still pulled back from when you entered the room, and you see three already changed were-rats walking down the short hallway from the second floor landing, and they see you. They see the dead were-rats littering the floor in the room, and the one in the lead yells out, "Loretta, I shall avenge you!" And they start running towards you, all three of the were-rats. These little things are the two windows facing the front of the building. This is a door that you haven't looked in yet. And this is the hallway from which perhaps 40 were-rats might stream. Or maybe it's only 30 or 20. No one can tell, but it'll be a lot. So up first is Miki.
All right. Okay, cool.
And
So
it is a 20-foot drop out the window to the floor, to the ground. It's a 15-foot drop if you're trying to jump onto the door, but you have to make a check to land on it correctly.
gotcha. All
You
right.
can ask me other questions and who knows what else is going on, but yeah.
Okay, so first Miki's gonna look at the were-rats starting to approach, and she's gonna cast web on the entryway.
Okay. I might be crazy, but I think web only affects the creatures that are in it when you cast it. Let me double check.
Oh, is it?
Fills a 20-foot cube. Each creature that starts its turn in the webs or that enters them. Okay, good. So I was thinking of entangle.
Gotcha.
All right, so you're casting it in the entryway. It's a 20-foot cube. So, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Something like that. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, that works.
So, yeah, you cast that there. That's your action. What?
Gotcha. And then I'll move to the window.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
15. All right. And is there like from where I'm at, can I see like a bush or something?
So
Some
looking at the window, you see the 10 carriages that they just get out of, some servants working on the carriages, some horses in front of the carriages. There is a very large, broad, open lawn beyond the driveway and carriages that runs out to the main street. And the main thoroughfare of the Nobles' Quarter is what lies beyond that.
Gotcha. Okay. How far away is the carriage?
It's the nearest carriage is 15 feet from the building.
All right. This may sound dumb. I'm going to try to face step on top of the carriage. Kind of, and try to kind of go lay down as fast as possible, hoping that it's quick enough that no one will notice.
You're gonna lay down on top of the carriage?
Yes.
Let's go.
She's gonna do like a running dive and like kind of disappear in like a stream of like flittering autumn leaves, and then just kind of just try to baseball slide like on top on top of a carriage.
Yeah, no, you teleport on top of the carriage. Pythagorean theorem wise, it is less than 30 feet from your window to the top of the carriage. So you land, you are out the window on the ground on top of a carriage.
Gotcha. Is there anyone within like 10 feet of me?
Yeah, there's a servant near you.
Cool. He has to make I think it's a wisdom save or to be charmed.
Looks like a fail to me.
Cool.
Let's go.
All right.
So he's charmed by you.
Mhm.
So there's just this servant like staring at you on top of the carriage, like mesmerized by your 6'8" beauty. Oops, what did I do? Oh no. Camera.
Oh no. Oh no.
No, don't worry, it's just something. There we go. All
Let's
right.
go.
Yeah, I was just trying to zoom in on my little carriage with the person next to it. All right. Is that the end of your turn? Or
Yep.
you got 15 foot of movement if you want.
I'm going to. Yeah, I think for right now I'm just waiting on the others.
All right. Don't get seasick. Oh man, I gotta turn it all the way back the other way. Here we go. Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. So those are the 3 were-rats. One of them is in the webs. I'll make a save when it's its turn. All right, Kaz, you're up.
Okay. Um, is Cazador's blade singing up?
Not yet.
Okay.
Well, only last a minute, so.
Cool, cool. He's going to go right next to the window and attempt to jump on that door that you're talking about, the kind of door frame ledge thing.
Sure.
Would that be acrobatics or just straight dexterity or?
Acrobatics.
Okay.
Do you want to put your blade singing up again so you have advantage?
Yes. Yeah. Okay, I forgot about that.
If you roll higher, if you get higher than 17, you won't take any falling damage.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
If you get higher than a 14, it'll be half falling damage.
Let's go. Okay. My highest was a 18.
Yeah.
Lowest was a 16.
You don't take any falling damage.
Let's go.
Describe this. Let me rearrange these spotlights real quick.
Okay.
Describe this dancerly leap 15 feet down onto the top of the top of the door thing.
Right, so Cazador, before he leaps out, he just looks back at Crash the zombie, Andre, and then the three rats, and he just jumps, kind of like you know the like ribbon dance, how they kind of jump with their like legs and like 90-degree angle at all times. He
Totally.
like did that out the window and
Mm-hmm.
landed on the door frame.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and can he just jump down and get to where Mickey's at or no?
10 feet to the window,
Sweet.
jump down onto the thing, step off the thing, under the ground in front of the house, 5 feet. Miki is standing on top of a carriage, so you can go 5, 10, you can go 15 and climb up on the carriage with her, but the carriage is not moving currently. It does have a horse tied to it and a servant staring at Miki, goggling at her.
Okay. Wait, does Kazor have enough movement to get behind it? Like to the
I would let you get on it with her if you want.
No, he's gonna stay where he is. He doesn't want to blow Mickey's little cover. He's got going on. And just a little question, but that kind of like shed or garage area that had all the bodies, where would that be visible at if you
That's
wanted
all
to see?
behind the house.
Oh, okay, cool, cool.
So you'd have to go way out around the wide around the house and then all the way back around the side. And then all the way back around. The house is pretty big, right? This is just one bedroom, and there's a whole hallway that goes that way and another room that goes this way.
Okay, cool, cool. And I believe that will be all of my turn right there.
Okay, you're not going to use your last 10 or 15 feet of movement?
Oh, where would I be able to get to again? It's like on top of the carriage or
There's a driveway with 10 carriages on it. Some servants are at the carriages, and there are horses in front of some of the carriages. The servants are basically working on putting the carriages away. There's a big wraparound driveway and a flat lawn, and beyond that is the main thoroughfare of the Nobles Quarter.
wait, actually,
Now you're
because
standing directly in front of the front door of this house. Hopefully,
like
no one bursts out of the front door at you.
Cazador is going to actually um go to the carriage that Mickey's at right now. Like kind of like right next to the servant. And
Uh-huh.
he's going to do a deception check and pretend like he's one of the help, just kind of like getting luggage out and working on like petting the horse or something like that.
The noble Kaz in glowing armor is going to pretend to be a servant.
Yes,
The
absolutely.
blade singing, armor clad. Okay, roll me a DC 20 deception check.
Thank you.
But do it with advantage. Do it with advantage because the servant is charmed.
Oh, oh, okay, okay.
DC 20, but with advantage. So that's basically a DC 15.
Oh, Okay.
One more roll.
Oh, my first roll was a 3 and my second is a 17.
Okay. All right. The servant doesn't think that you're a servant, but
They
doesn't.
understandable.
All right, Sarah Crash, you're up.
Uh, is my flaming sphere still up?
No, those things have a 1 minute. They all have 1 minute, so
Gotcha. Okay. Um, cool. I'm going to bonus action command Grant to try his best and come with me. Um, the command is just follow me,
okay.
and I'm gonna dash and try and climb down this building.
All right. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're on the ground. You basically like spider walked down. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You start running down the lawn towards the main thoroughfare. Do you want to use your feline agility to double your speed?
I use my bonus action to command my buddy.
Feline agility is not a bonus action.
Oh, is it just a thing? Okay. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, the only drawback it has is that you have to stand still before you use it again.
Mhm.
When you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed. All right, so you go another 60 feet. Boop,
Hell yeah.
and you are just 5 feet away from the main thoroughfare, ready to
Cool.
disappear into the crowd. Okay, bonus action for Homeboy. Homeboy goes, wait, let me just check. Let me check his damage. He's at 13 out of 22. Um, so he goes 5, 10, 15, and then he just tries to do what you did and falls off out the window and splats face first on the ground. I believe I said it was 20 feet, so that's 2d6. That actually can't equal more than 13.
Yep.
Um, Maybe I should be more mean. Um, so he takes 8 damage, going down to 5 hit points, and
I'm
uh,
gonna keep this zombie alive. This is
and then
happening.
he picks himself up off the ground and goes, "Mistress, I shall follow." And he dashes and goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And he's a good 90, 60 to 90 feet behind you, something like that. All right. It's Andre's turn. Andre, what was I using for Andre? Oh yeah, I could just use the, where did I put that? I don't know. Let's just make this mad scientist Andre for now. So Andre goes 5, 10, and he just jumps. Oh, honk.
Featherfall.
Does he cast Featherfall on himself?
I cast Featherfall from my belt.
Oh, wow.
Looking out for the homies.
All right, so he just feather falls down. Why didn't you feather fall the zombie?
Because
Yeah.
oh yeah, I
Look, I
can
need to-
target more than one. Okay, then yeah, I would have targeted the zombie as well if that was possible.
Nope, not now.
Okay.
Fair enough.
5, 10,
My poor
fall,
buddy.
and then 15, 20, 25, 30, dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, etc. All right, so you got a bunch of people out on the lawn, and now we got these rats. Okay, one sec. Okay, each creature that starts its turn on the webs make a dex save. That's a fail. So the first rat is in the webs. The other 2 rats run into the webs.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised the first one got caught.
The other two rats make dex saves. Fail and pass. But that was the one that used almost all of its movement, so it moves one step further. And you hear them. Oh yeah, you can't see. There they are. So that one passed and moved one step further, and it yells out, "Loretta!" And it looks around the rest of the room and it said, "You killed our family." And all right. I think these people are sufficiently restrained, so we're going to rearrange the battle map now, since all of you are
Nice.
outside.
Okay,
Nice.
man. I don't know why, but I kind of just wanted this like extermination scene of just fireball.
I mean,
Some
I mean, if there was like 20 rats,
yes,
I probably would have done that,
absolutely,
but not like 40.
Hmm.
When the nobles were coming out, I was really thinking about shattering into the crowd.
I was really thinking before they started like exploring the house, fireballing the staircase.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to like fireball the shed where the body is, just so that it like burns and the fire department comes and find the bodies or something like that, kind of like that whole long con game. But then
Yeah,
it's like we're going to be reporting back, so we're going to tell them anyways.
it's true. I like that we're bonding as spellcasters about how much we wanted to blow up these people.
put a couple other carriages. I guess two is enough because they're kind of big. Um, let's see. Okay. Okay. Uh, let me see here. Okay, I don't care about that. Just show me. There it is. All right. Uh, all right. Let's see. What miniature am I gonna use? Uh, yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So, with the rats sufficiently restrained upstairs and them writhing around in the webs as you are running towards the main thoroughfare, uh, the front door of the house bursts open, flies almost off its hinges, and you see a huge creature in the doorway, uh, bigger than a were-rat, some kind of were-rat lord. And this creature is just like, "Ah." And saliva is floating everywhere and stuff. We'll use this miniature for it.
Oh,
Ooh,
let's go.
that's sick.
And it bursts out of the front door and tries to take down the blade singer.
Snap.
And it says, "You will be infected." You used your bonus, you used your blade singing before you jumped, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just check out these yes, yes. Let me just check remind
Oh.
myself about these rat lord abilities.
Oh.
Hmm.
Do tell.
Uh-huh. All right. So this rat lord is carrying a flail, as you saw, and it says I heard from upstairs you killed our family. prepare to die. And it starts swinging its flail at Kaz. And before it swings its flail, it like coughs up a loogie and spits it on the flail.
Oh,
And it's like, prepare to become a were-rat. And then it tries to hit you with the flail.
no, please.
And that is definitely a hit.
Oh,
Oh
snap,
my
really?
God.
Oh, what did you roll?
What did I roll? Are you trying to
Yeah.
decide whether to cast shield?
Yeah, because it
Yeah.
was a nat 20, I can do nothing.
Uh uh yeah, you're not gonna be able to beat it. It's a 25 total.
Oh, snap. Yeah, oh no.
He does
Okay.
only let
Oh,
you he only does 8 damage to you.
oh, dang.
Uh, taking you to 30 out of 38.
Okay.
Um, but you will need to make a, I believe it is a
Con save?
con save. Make a con
Oh,
save, please.
gotcha, gotcha. Okay.
Andre on the
14.
way, so we might just live.
14.
Maybe.
You feel the poison going into your veins. You feel the diseased saliva of the were-rat dripping into your body, and you dance it out. You
Oh,
avoid
snap.
you avoid the infection. And this creature yells out, how dare you resist my damage? Uh, and
You're disgusting.
it um, it just tries to hit you again with the same thing.
Okay.
Uh, and it hits again,
Oh,
and
snap.
it does 13 damage. No poison check on this one because it used up all the spit on the first hit.
Okay.
Uh,
So
so
that's 27 HP? Or no, 17 HP.
that's right, 17 out of 38.
Let's go. Okay.
And this thing is just like, "Wah!" And all right, Miki, it's your turn. You are standing on top of that carriage, and this thing hasn't actually looked at you yet.
Fun. Is the carriage ready to kind of is there a horse attached to it still? Is it kind of ready to take off?
There is a horse, but it looks like the saddle and shit was being taken off, so it might require a little bit of fixie-uppy before you start whipping the horse or whatever.
Okay. Uh,
The servant is charmed by you.
mm-hmm. As just no, I can't talk. Shit. Uh, okay. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to cast suggestion on the rat lord.
Snow.
Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let me check here. Let me check something.
It will drop concentration on web if that's what you're checking.
No.
Okay.
All right. All right. I'm gonna do it publicly. What are we trying to hit?
No, wisdom save 16.
Okay, it's got a +1.
Nice.
It uses its indomitable feature and rolls again, getting a 16, and it passes.
No.
twice a day,
That is
indomitable. It
crazy.
Oh
rolls the
God.
so it fails.
Yeah, my suggestion would have been to go back inside and stay there for like 5 minutes.
And mourn your mother.
You've
But
used your action. You are revealed on top of the cart after spell cast.
Oh no.
What else would you like to do?
mm, okay, what can I do for bonus action? Fuck. Okay. Uh,
I will let you inventory action fuck with the saddle.
No.
yeah, I will fuck with the saddle and telepathically tell my bird to kind of just be in its face.
Where do
Try
you
to kind of distract, use lean to kind of distract the rat lord.
Okay. That's my owl familiar.
Oh,
That'll be lean to.
nice.
Isn't it purty? It's in a shadow. There it is. There's lean to. All right. So mechanically, lean to can take the help action to give someone else advantage on attacking. Oh yeah, it's not a familiar yet. Or is it? What did I
It-
tell
You said I could use it as the find familiar.
Yes, I remember now what is lurking in the future. All right, so you can use it to take the help action on the creature to give someone else advantage against it. Or you can just flavorfully try to use lean to get it to pay attention to it.
Yeah, I'll just like to flavorly kind of give it something to hit other than Cass. Kind of
Okay.
just annoying bird in the face going. "Brr."
I might have it roll to see if it's distracted. All right.
Yeah, and
Just
then
come
I'm
home. We'll be on my computer. Loads it all up. Uh, all right. I think you still have your bonus action. Oh, you're gonna use your inventory action. All right. So roll
Yeah.
sleight of hand on the stuff.
Oh yeah, that's all. I was on. Yeah. 21.
Okay.
What?
You you very dexterously start fixing the saddle, but you make a mistake. However, the servant goes, "Oh, of course, just put that one under there." And then you finish attaching the saddle to the horse.
Gotcha.
But you can't do anything else this turn.
Gotcha. That's my turn then.
All right. Kaz, you're up.
Awesome. Like Cazador, he is going to and I forgot where is Crash?
Crash is off
Sarah?
the map.
Okay.
This is off the map to the main thoroughfare, and so she ran out to the main street. She could always come back, but it would require more movement.
Nice, thank you. Cazador is going to Booming Blade attack the were-rat right in front of him.
Booming blade attack the were-rat that's right in front of him.
Yeah, the big bad boss.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
that
ahead. Go ahead and roll to hit.
one. Okay.
Oh no.
Daniel's here.
Let's go.
Oh,
Oh, okay, that misses.
Hello,
Or
hi.
does 13 hit?
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, I will
Welcome,
tell
Sorry, I'm
buddy.
late.
That's
No
okay. I'll
worries,
tell you
Alex.
what's happening in just a second. All right, you roll a 13 and you miss.
Right.
What else?
I'm going to use my second attack. And
Extra
with
attack,
just,
rapier.
yep, just my rapier.
All right, roll.
Oh, no. 14.
Yeah, you miss again.
Okay,
All right, I'm gonna fill in Daniel on what's happening.
let's go.
So, Daniel, you guys were standing in the bedroom, standing over the were-rat bodies. The 10 carriages pulled up in the driveway, and like 40 nobles, like 30 nobles and 10 servants got out of the carriages and said, "Oh, it's such a nice idea to go get breakfast." They started walking towards the front door. Everybody just stood around talking to each other over the were-rat corpses, as the nobles then got to the front door, and then the nobles started walking around on the first floor, and then the nobles got to the back door, and they discovered that someone had broken in, and then they decided to come upstairs and search. And the whole time that was happening, they were like, "Oh, we could do this, we could do that, we could do this, we could do that." And eventually, 3 were-rats burst into the room upstairs and like called out, "Loretta, you killed Loretta!" and started running towards the party. The party started jumping out the window and running towards the street. I NPC'd you and was just gonna have you just take the fall damage and just jump 20 feet. But Miki cast Featherfall on you, so you haven't taken any new damage yet. And everybody started running towards the street. So in front of the house, I cut downstairs to in front of the house because Miki had webbed the rat people upstairs, the were-rats that had started attacking them. And so in front of the house, there were still 10 carriages. There are some horses near the carriages. There are some servants near the carriages. And everybody just started booking it towards the street. So Crash or Sarah used her feline agility to just run up to the main thoroughfare, whereas there's still like 60 feet of lawn for the rest of you. I had you, Daniel, run out to here, and this is Sarah's zombie. Miki teleported on top of one of the carriages and has been futzing around with the carriage and just got the harness fixed on the horse. This is a servant that Miki charmed when she landed there. Everybody was doing all right, but then a were-rat lord burst out of the front door of the house and demanded that everyone die, and has been being extremely scary and deadly since that time. The house still has potentially 30 or 40 were-rats in it, and people are trying to book it, but also fighting the boss. So we're just, and this is very much a situation where people can die. Um, and with that said, it's almost your turn, Daniel. So Kaz, anything else on your turn?
Um,
You tried to hit twice.
yep, I am going to bonus action tele telekinetic push the were-rat guy 5 feet just like east.
He passes the strength check and does not move as your telekinesis buffets against his massive muscles, rippling were-rat flesh. You see a long skin-colored tail pointing out his buttocks, and he is not pushed. After your turn, Kaz, he's going to take a legendary action and make an attack
What?
against you.
Snap.
He spits on his maul on his flail again, and
Okay.
makes sure to get lots of were-rat cursey saliva on the flail, and says and looks you dead in the eye, Kaz, and goes, "I'm gonna pierce your skin and turn you into a were-rat." And then he tries to hit you, and That is a
You shan't not prevail.
26 to hit. So
You shall prevail, apparently.
he definitely hits you. Where'd
Let's
all my
go.
there they are. He definitely hits you,
Okay.
and he does 10 more damage. So
Oh
Dang.
God.
you are at 7 hit points.
Oof.
And go ahead and make a con save. You're trying to
Okay.
DC 13.
Snap. Okay. Snap 5.
You don't beat the DC, and
Nope.
you feel different. If
Shit.
anyone's experienced long COVID, for example, it's just a subtle difference, just a slight, subtle, imperceptible difference that you can't quite put your finger on, but something is different for sure. And this guy like notices it and just starts cackling at you. And that's his legendary action. And Sarah, you're up.
Snap.
I do. Okay. So, how far away am I?
You are, I will say, just for the sake of expediency, that you are 30 feet in front of Andre,
Okay,
the green miniature.
cool. Okay. The thing I wanted to do is plenty in range, so I will move 30 and step back into combat.
All right, so you'll move to 30 feet from Andre's miniature?
Yes.
Or what did I just say you were 30
Sorry.
from him?
You said I was 30 from him, yeah.
Yeah, that was bullshit, but let's go with it.
Okay.
So you step back to him.
Cool. I am back. I am gonna cast Flaming Sphere.
Two
Oh,
people
reliable.
It,
give me insight checks, please.
who's two people? Oh, I need two
I
people.
The first two people who get to it, give me insight checks.
okay.
I do have. I will say I'm gonna do it because well, I have challenge. No, I refuse.
I'm sorry, I was one of the two.
I need one more.
It's 10.
I need one more insight roll. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, let's go.
Who was
Okay.
that, Andre?
Yep, 19 plus 2, 21.
Okay.
Let's go.
Andre, you realize that this is possibly an unwinnable fight. The were-rat lord is extremely powerful and potentially has a house full of 30 were-rats. And you realize that it's probably best that the party run away.
I think Andre would just yell, just bug out, guys. It's time to leave.
If you guys kill your characters, I'll let you roll new characters to meet up with the old characters.
I'm gonna be so
Let's
real. I
go.
was just thinking that Kaz is almost guaranteed to go down if he gets hit again, and he's still in combat.
Yeah.
I can cast Sanctuary on him when it's my turn, and that's about the best I could do.
Oh,
I have
really?
almost nothing I could do. I just figured if I distract the were-rat, it'll be sort of helpful.
Well, Sanctuary wards them so that whenever someone tries to attack Kaz, they'd have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Mhm.
Okay.
So that might be potentially helpful, but
All right.
Well,
Are you casting Flaming Sphere?
I feel like I should commit to it since I said I was.
Where are you putting it?
Well, I have 60 feet of range, so can I put it behind the were-rat so it's not in range of anyone?
That's in the house.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll to see if the door slammed shut or not. Yeah, the door shut, so it's just a closed door behind him.
I mean, if it's within 60 feet, I could. Is it a wooden door? I could summon it on top of the door, burn through the door.
We're not only committing murder, we're now committing arson.
Oh, we've committed plenty of arson.
With
Let's
more
see.
on the
You know
way.
what? It doesn't say that you can see. It says a 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space of your choice within range and lasts for the duration. It's a space within range. It doesn't say that you could see. So you can make the flaming sphere inside the house behind the closed door.
Okay, I'm gonna do that and then have it attack the door.
Okay.
Well, actually, sorry, what it says is that I can move it as a bonus action, and if I attempt to move it onto a non-magical object, the object catches flame. So could I try and burn through the door and then attack the were-rat?
Sure. Let me take a look at this.
All very complicated for an unwinnable fight, but you know.
Fear
Absolutely.
ignites flammable objects not being worn or carried, and it sheds. Okay, so it ignites flammable objects. You cast that flaming sphere inside the house behind the were-rat lord. The door goes up in flames. The were-rat turns around and goes, "What is happening?" And the door starts to fall apart and splinter. And as he turns around and looks through the breaks and cracks in the door, what does your sphere look like?
Big gloopy blob of molten metal, kind of. I feel like the door sort of collapses in on its weight. Yeah.
All right, and
Nice.
there it is. There's the thing. So just for the hell of it, I'm gonna have him make a dex save, and he fails. So go ahead and roll fire damage, 2d6.
Woo!
Let's go.
3.
He takes he takes 3 points. Let's see, where
We're
is
on the board.
We're on the
Yeah.
board, boys.
your he looks barely perturbed, but now his mane is on fire, so he looks even scarier. And you used your bonus action. So the zombie, you told it to follow you, so it goes over here and stands behind you. And is that your turn?
Yep.
All right. It is the Rat Lord's turn. We are at its official place in the initiative order.
Oh God.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll publicly to see if it's distracted by the owl. If the first hit is towards the owl, so 8 or less, it will hit the owl.
I mean, like RIP Owl, but please. Okay.
Okay, it's not an owl; it's a phoenix, but my familiar is in my head. So the knoll, it's not a knoll. Oh my God, I'm just calling them all by their miniature names. The were-rat lord turns towards Kaz and says,
Oh,
it says, "Now that you are one of us, I no longer wish to kill you. Leave and bite someone else, or stay and join us." And then it steps over to the back of the carriage to start swinging its flail up at Miki.
snap.
It spits some of its poisonous saliva. It's like, "Ah, my mouth is so dry." And it starts trying to spit. It gets that last loogie out, and it's like, "I'm gonna need to roll a d6 to recharge this ability." And it starts swinging the flail at Miki, trying to infect her with the last vestiges of its spit. It's like, "This reminds me of a 23andMe hit, kit. and it rolls nat
Oh,
1,
if- Oh,
hit-
let's go.
Woo!
hitting the servant.
Okay.
And the servant rolls a nat 20 on their con save.
Snap.
So
And
does not get turned, but it's not a fighter, so he just gets knocked prone, even though he looks like a milkmaid. It's a horse servant, I swear. So that was its first hit. Now it goes after Miki with its non-poisoned swing of the flail.
Guys, silvery
And-
barbs if it hits.
Ooh.
That's an 18 to hit.
Shield.
Oh,
Oh.
snap. Okay,
Need for silvery barbs when
let's
Miki has
go.
shield.
And I will use
Shield.
my my special thing. My
Spatial
pact.
racial.
Remind me what that is. You can tell me privately if I'm forgetting.
The spell slot for my new class.
Ah, okay.
The one that recharges every short rest.
Maybe.
And
Let's go.
all right, so you cast shield, so the flail karams off of your shield. You feel free to add some flavor to that.
Yeah, so the shield is just it's just a little wall of just little autumn leaves that just kind of, it's like a little mass, like a little circular mass, just autumn leaves just kind of all kind of taped up against each other, just kind of blocking the mace.
Nice. It's like, oh, these leaves are so sticky. And I can't poison these leaves. And all right, Andre, you're up.
Okay. Let me see.
So there's a second floor above this that has windows that people jumped out of. There's a flaming sphere in the front door. There's 2 carriages and more. There are more carriages around this wraparound driveway with a few horses and servants. And that's you. You were running away. Yeah, what are you up to? I think you could also hear what the were-rat was yelling.
Okay. Is that a fountain on the map, or is that like something on the field that I should worry about?
It is nothing. There's nothing there.
Okay. Okay. This is crashes with me. Which one is Kaz?
Kaz is this
Yellow.
guy here.
Right there. Okay. And then Miki's the one on the carriage, right?
Right.
Okay. I think that, yeah, I think that since we're trying to get out of here, I think Andre would think that the best move is just gonna be to pour some grease under the were-rat and hope that that ends up working out for us to make our getaway. And then I'll just use my movement to get out of dodge.
I rolled a 15 on the dex.
That is a 15. Yeah, that saves. Just saves, but
Now we need to talk about where that 10-foot square is. Does it hit your friend, or is it all up here?
I think it's all up there. The wolf would be the bottom left corner, and then the other 3 would be just above and to the right of it.
Nice.
Okay. You got grease on the map, yo. So you grease it, and then
I'm bugging out. I'm heading straight to the west.
all right. Yeah, it's something like 30 feet and then 60 more to get to the main thoroughfare, the big street.
Then I'll move my 30 feet, and then I'll use Misty Step to get onto the main thoroughfare.
It's 60 more feet to get there, but there's 30
Oh, okay.
way after you use Misty Step.
If there's 60 more feet after I move, then I'll save Misty Step. I'd rather not use it for that.
All right, so you moved 30 total feet, and there's 60 feet left between you and the road.
Okay.
That your turn?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to roll a d4 publicly.
No.
I rolled a 2. The windows burst open. One of you guys like opened the windows correctly, but a couple were-rats burst out of the windows and land down on the driveway. They smack into the ground, their bones cracking, but you hear the sound of bones knitting together as they pull themselves up off the ground, and one of them says, "We're immune to non-magical bludgeoning damage." And they're there. Let me see here. Yeah, this were-rat is filled with bloodlust, and he just starts eating that servant.
No.
Oh no.
Not Doug.
Doug. Dig it, Doug.
Uh, what was
They were so brave.
the name of your favorite guy whose wife you visited?
Greg.
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 Two
Greg with two
G's.
T's. Yeah, we have it in the notes. We must heal his wife. Yes, this nameless servant. If I give the servant a name, then you'll truly be sad, and you'll all die trying to save this servant. Whose name is Hiram.
Theorem?
Hiram.
Kiram.
Hiram.
Yes, this is what happens when you get too crazy with your names.
Kiram.
So Kiram is down on the ground getting his chest snacked upon by this were-rat. And the were-rat is like, "Yes, yes. I always like seconds after breakfast." Blah, blah. And the other were-rat is going for Miki with where'd you go? Where'd you go? No, don't advertise Fallout to me. Okay. So the were-rat's going for Miki with a bite. 17 to hit.
Shield is still up, so no.
Now it's going for you with a short sword. 22 to hit.
Barely hits.
Yay,
Silvery.
kill.
Silvery bar.
Oh,
Silvery
Can't get.
barbs.
Yeah.
The were-rat is like, I thought I finally hit you. We tried so hard to infect you upstairs.
what do you mean that was you?
That wasn't me. We were-rats share a hive mind.
That's not good.
Yeah, no, it's a joke. They don't.
Yeah.
I realize.
What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
write down. Okay. So re-rolling. Only a 7 to hit.
Whoa.
And Kaz, to whom do you give advantage? Which is the other part of Silvery Barbs.
I give advantage to Mickey.
Okay, Miki, you have advantage.
Gotcha.
Okay, so those two were-rats did some stabbing and biting, and Miki, it's your turn.
All right. Cool. Since I cannot verbally communicate right now without wasting an action, I am going to clap my hands and point towards the carriage, as in to signify to Kaz, get on the carriage, and I'm going to jump down into the driver's seat and try to get this horse to run as fast as possible.
All right. Roll me an animal handling check.
Doing that take you out of range of the were-rat?
Potentially.
It's a flat roll.
Yeah, but with advantage.
Oh yeah.
That's net.
Woo!
Yes, let's go.
Yes. Okay. Hang on. All right. Okay. So are you directing this horse to dash?
Yes.
Okay. It has a speed of 60, so that's 120 feet. So that's enough to get you out onto the street. Uh,
Could I have waited just like a split second so that Kaz can kind of grab onto the carriage?
You hold an action.
I will do a public roll for whether I will allow
That 20.
Oh.
Fair enough.
on an animal handling check. Kaz,
Mhm.
do you want to grab onto the carriage?
Yes, for sure.
And you're not betraying us to become a were-rat.
And
No.
Okay.
where are you going to hold on to the carriage at?
So Kazor, he's going to hold on to like the back left kind of side, like you know how some carriages like on the back, left and right, they have those kind of like bars on the back. He's gonna try and like grab onto one of those.
All right. Give me a acrobatics check
Okay.
on which you have advantage because you're blade singing.
Right.
And if you beat a DC 15 with advantage, you can grab it when it's not your turn.
Okay. Uh, 17.
Yup.
Let's go.
You grab the side of the carriage, and the carriage takes off. Miki, you're about to get opportunity attacks from both the were-rat and the were-rat lord.
That's fair.
Any thing to say before I roll at them?
Would I have the potential to shield?
It's your turn, and you haven't used a reaction since your last turn.
Hmm.
You used your action to do the cart, and so yeah, you have your reaction.
Cool.
Let's
Yeah.
find out what these two hits are. The normal were-rat, it's a nat 1. The were-rat lord, it is a 23.
Okay, so shield wouldn't have done anything. So yeah, I'm just gonna take the hit.
Okay.
Can I silver rebarbs again or no?
You
No.
can't because you used your reaction.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Thank you.
The were-rat actually recharged its spit weapon, and it starts going nah, 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 trying to gather up all the saliva from the and as you're moving this is all happening at reaction speed. It's like and it does 12 damage to you.
Gotcha.
And so that brings you to 29 out of 41. And give me a con save, please.
You've got this.
Save. What's my con?
Trying to beat DC 13.
Con.
Hey,
Oh, let's go.
Let's
you
go.
beat it. This carriage shoots out. Hopefully,
Okay. Honest question, do I get hit by a carriage?
I'm about to roll for the horse to see if it can avoid you or if it's too freaked out or whatever. I mean, he did get a 20 animal handling. So we'll see. Let's ask this horse. Uh good enough. The horse, this whole situation with Kaz holding on to it zooms out and knocks over the were-rat figurine. And fucking okay, so Kaz, you are holding on to the side of a carriage that is peeling out and potentially dragging you or smacking you against the wheel. So I'll need you to make me a dexterity save, please.
Okay.
Don't roll in that one.
Absolutely. Dexterity save. There we go. Oh, I'm
Uh,
going to use inspiration. Finally.
Oh, damn.
Yes. I don't want to fail this one. Oh, let's go. Okay.
All right. You're safe. Uh, you do not get hurt in any way. Um, give me some descriptions of this carriage peel out and all of the things that happen, please.
I'll
Yeah.
let you take the first part.
Yeah, so Miki, after taking just a hit from the Rat Lord, just jumps down into the driver's seat and just kind of grabs the reins, kind of just theatrically just kind of smacks like the bridle. Is that what it's called?
Right.
The
Whips.
reins?
Yeah, the reins. She just cracks the reins, and then the horse just kind of rears up, and it just kind of starts taking off.
And what happens with Kaz?
Meanwhile, Kaz.
Cazador, after he's been like infected, just like this wave of like dread and fear and just like not really panic, but just like knowing what happened and how the rat just like avoided him because he knows for a fact it happened. He kind of like shakes his head and realizes what Mickey was saying and just holds on to the first thing he saw, which was that. And as they're going, like something almost hit him in the face, but he like dodged out of the way just in time. And that's about it for Kaz.
Nice. And you all make it to the main road, you two, and you're pretty much in safety. And all right. Sarah, Crash, it's your turn.
Okay, bonus action. I'm gonna move the firebolt over to the grease.
For some non-rules as written fun.
Yeah, non-rules is written damage.
All right, go
Play
ahead
this
and
little game again.
roll 4d6 just for fun.
Sure. Whoops.
So
So yeah, the knoll, the were-rat lord, light on fire, grease soaking his ankles, and the flames moving up his body and just covering him in fire as you smell, even from where you're standing, his hair burning in the air. It smells disgusting, and he's just like and he somehow knows that it's you doing it, and he points at you. He goes, "You're next!" And he's got fire coming off him. And yeah, so that sucks for him. And yeah, you've still got an action left, I think.
Right. I guess free action, I'll say. It was me specifically who killed Loretta. And then I'm gonna action dash and run away.
You're gonna use your action to dash away.
Yeah. I'm like, come
It
after
was
me. Bye.
He's really mad about that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 6. All right. Your zombie.
Can't believe they found that
Uh,
alive.
all right, and he's really upset and on fire. So speaking of which, it's his turn. Um, he does have a hand crossbow, which will be at disadvantage, but he's pretty mad at you.
Watch
So
him get 2 nat 20s and kill me.
yeah.
he's gonna try to shoot you with a hand crossbow at disadvantage as you are running. And that hits. because he's got quite a to hit bonus.
No, there's nothing I can do. Wait, what does he
Uh,
get? Can I cast shield?
You
The max AC I can have is at 18, so
this is not gonna help.
18.
all right.
Uh, did I get my reaction back or no?
No, you get it back
Okay,
at the
okay.
You're
turn.
also 120 feet away, so
So
Oh yeah, that's right, that's right.
yeah, you should change your character's name to Silvery Barbs.
Hopefully. I
Hey,
Silvery
saw
Barbs is a
let's
wonderful
see sub 11 damage.
that.
no, it's 12. You take 12 damage, which kills you, not your ward, but you, takes you down.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh.
All right, you're running away and
Oh.
you're down. That means the sphere is down. Um, and the were-rat lord cackles and is just like ha 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 ha. And well, I guess all of you are off the map, so it's gonna have to chase you a little bit. So should I just yeah, all right.
Can
Oh,
I use my Misty Step to go back to Crash and then use my action to try and pick her up and then run
Oh,
with her
all those things are possible,
on
but
my turn?
yeah, it needs to be your turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oof.
All right, let me mess with this map a little bit.
I mean, like,
Okay.
now
All right.
what I'm worried about is he'll try and double tap me if you scoop me up.
Don't-
Because I was like, go kill me, and you're at almost full health, so well, we'll see.
We'll see.
That's all I got unless Bless. I think Bless counts for death saving throws. I don't know.
I
I
think it
have
does.
inspiration.
You have inspiration.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
pretty
right.
much it.
I have
Nice.
something, but I need to be in range.
All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna pretend that all this shit is level, and we're gonna mark
Cool.
off these squares more specifically. Noel, let me just it's not a Noel, Jake. I'm neurodivergent. Give me a break.
No worries.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Does my flaming sphere get a reaction attack?
You're unconscious.
Oh yeah.
You're-
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And basically got hand crossbow on the zombie or on Andre. All right, I'm gonna roll to see if it's 8 or lower. It's Andre.
No,
So it's the zombie.
no.
And it's gonna roll with disadvantage at the zombie, but the zombie has like no AC. So yeah, it's definitely hitting the zombie. It is 10 damage to Grant. Grant goes down.
Oh, no.
No death saves on a zombie.
Not Grant Imahara.
All right.
Grant is
You
dead.
I want you all to
Ulysses.
know, however this goes, I have fully
Ulysses S.
accepted death
Grant.
or life.
Oh
I
no.
am ready.
Every good necromancer knows if your zombie goes down, drag his body off the battlefield and reanimate him tomorrow.
I was
Um,
thinking about grabbing that servant, but you
uh,
know.
all right, sir. That's his second attack. Grant goes down. Andre, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try doing what I had said. I'm going to I think I'll actually do it the other way around. I'm going to see if I can run towards Crash, use my action to pick her up, and then teleport away while carrying.
Rules is written,
you-
you can't. So I'm gonna roll to see if you can.
You
Eight,
can't teleport with two people.
8 or lower. 8 or lower, you can't.
Okay.
All right, just for today, you can.
Okay.
So you pick her up and you go 30 feet back. So you used your movement and your teleport. And
Yeah.
I'm going to say you used your action
To
because
pick her up.
of the breaking the rules thing.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, you grab her, you teleport over there. I guess that's it. What a mean DM. All right, were rats. Oh,
Shit.
yeah, so the little were rats. So let's see. I'm gonna roll to see if the green guy keeps snacking
No.
on Doug as you
R.I.P. Kieran
hero, as I
something.
did.
Kieran.
Yeah,
Kieran.
maybe it should just be Doug with two G's. No, he's done snacking. He says, they're getting away, and steps right on Kiram's face. 1, 6, stops there, and this one's like, they killed Loretta, and runs up, and they'll both do light crossbows on you. Why did what? That's bullshit. Well, it's in your guys' benefit. All right, they wrote that they have hand crossbows, so fuck it, they have disadvantage. The first one, miss.
Hey.
Second one, let's say it's trying to hit. Oh shit, I had him grab the zombie instead of you. It was trying to hit Andre. Uh, that is probably a hit. That is a 22 to hit,
Yeah,
Andre.
that hits.
All right, but it's a normal were-rat, not the Lord of were-rats. So that is only 6 damage to Andre, who goes to 40 out of 47. And then the DM remembered that were-rats have multi-attack, so we're doing it again.
Run it back.
Miss. And I rolled 219, so that's definitely a hit.
Yeah.
So one more crossbow in the back of the heroic Andre, who is dragging Sarah Crash to safety. 4 more points of damage to him, taking him to 36. And let's get a little flavor from Sarah Crash. What does your unconscious, unwarded body look like as it's being dragged away by your friend Andre?
Sarah's pretty monstrous right now. I mean, I think because she's down, um, her ward is working through the process of either keeping itself together or disanimating. So she's sort of like fluid in a way that she isn't normally. The skull that sort of replaced her head is sort of sinking in on itself in places a little softer than it should be. And her body is just at rest. The sort of normal, like, black metal that flows through it is just a little slower in these moments.
Oh, damn. Okay. Miki, you're out on the street with the carriage. You just want to keep going?
How far away are they from us?
Um, they're like 40 feet back.
Checking the range on the thing.
The horse has got 60.
Okay, good. I'm going to use my fragile necklace of healing word on Sarah.
I forgot you had that.
All right, D4 plus 4.
Yep.
And then roll a D20.
Cool, you got 7 back.
Ooh.
7 hit points, and then roll a D20.
17, good.
Oh, I deleted all your hit points.
Officially dead.
Roll 17. All right, cool. You're good. Miki, roll on the wild magic table, please.
Oh shoot, yeah. Okay. D100.
Uh, I guess that's a 3.
That is a 3.
They
Oh,
told us that it was.
yeah.
For the next minute, you can see any invisible creature if you have line of sight to it.
Huh.
You look
Okay.
around and you don't see any invisible creatures. All right, so you bonus action healing worded her. She's 40 feet away, and then are you gonna keep riding?
I'll slow down the carriage to give them a chance to hop on. But yeah, I'll just slow down the carriage to give them an opportunity to kind of catch on, and either if they do jump on, or if it comes back to my next turn, then I'll start dashing.
Is everyone intent on escaping at this point?
Pretty
I-
much.
Is everyone intent on maybe all hopping onto the carriage as Miki rolls by and escaping in the carriage?
I
I.
Oi.
All right, we are out of combat.
Let's
Ooh,
go.
the eyes have it.
damn.
As Siobhan would say, ice. All right. What oh yeah. Well, we'll do this. We'll try this one for now. And we'll get rid of this. And I'll put away my 40 miniatures that I was pulling out. Every single beast in my collection for you to battle. And the carriage rides away as the were-rats get out to the street and they realize that there are people looking at them, and they quickly run back and hide and turn back into people before word gets out about their transformation. Your carriage rides west, mostly out of the noble's quarter. And tell me what you all are up to and saying to each other and stuff.
All right.
Hi.
So do you guys remember, like, not too long ago when I said we should just burn it down and leave?
Yes,
Vaguely.
Yeah.
something
We'll
something
come
along
back
those
to
lines.
burn it. Don't worry about that part. We'll come back later.
Okay,
That was a
thank
lot of people.
that was, and
Kaz, are you okay? You look really beat up.
I because he's gonna make a medicine check just for funsies, just for a little flavor.
Sounds good.
Right? Like if it's like a 12 or higher, he'll know.
Oh,
11 or lower.
don't go setting DCs. You're breaking the cardinal rules of Jake's game, asking to roll, and now you're setting DCs.
Oh
Oh,
no. Oh no.
uh,
Wait, how much do I what's happening?
so what are you trying to do with your medicine check?
He was just trying to see like how much he knew about the were rat kind of being infected, like what he's feeling right now, like the stages or what the
Well,
dangers are.
there was a big guy yelling in your face that you were turned and that you should come and stay with them or go bite other people. So you got the point of what he was saying.
Oh,
But
okay.
as to what this actually means for you, you have no idea.
I think I just need a little bit of rest and maybe a drink or two, and I'll be all right. He only hit me like twice or something like that.
Yeah, but then you were just kind of flopping around at the back of the carriage for a little bit there.
Oh yes, but I'm not the strongest of men. Like, as you can see, I'm not built like a brick house. I'm sure it was just the wind kind of flagging me around like a flag, you know.
That's my point. You look pretty pretty hurt. But
Everybody,
well,
everybody
Yeah.
who's not Kaz, give me a perception check.
Oh, let's go. Oh,
that is a 1. Dirty 1.
oh,
9.
Okay, the
22.
19, Miki, you heard, and obviously you were also the closest. You heard the whole conversation of I'm gonna turn you, now you are turned, come live with us, uh, go bite someone else, spread the disease, etc. You heard that whole thing.
By the way, I think I'm going to start casting Ritually Alarm just over the next minute to bring up my ward.
oh, that's clever. That's clever.
Yeah. Just from the driver's seat, Miki's gonna minor illusion her voice kind of right in front of you guys. So it's like she's like right next to you guys, and instead of just on like the other side of the carriage. And she'll say, Kaz, you were infected. At least that's what I gleaned from the big guy. I think we should probably get you checked out. I don't know if I assume there's some sort of cure, like maybe rape, maybe it's like rabies.
Like gravy. Yes. Well, yes, it shouldn't be any more different than the whole two-headed dog incident. That was a curse as well. It wasn't so much a virus. And
Yeah, well, I don't think it'll go away if you just sleep. If anything, I feel like maybe that may get worse. So we
well,
definitely need to get you checked out ASAP. But we
well,
also kind of need to kind of get ahead of the story because right now it kind of looks like we just went up against a noble house and kind of tried to just attack it.
true, true. I yes, I do agree. The faster we get this whole mess sorted, the better, especially with there being a whole room full of evidence, so to speak.
Mm,
Best not to let them move it too fast.
mm.
And yeah, I was hoping that I was hoping he was wrong and he was just lying. Yes. I don't know. I don't know. The first time it felt like it wasn't that bad, and the second time it was just weird. Very
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, he was very intent on licking things. So
He was. The dastardly fellow. Unsanitary.
mm, you don't know what kind. You don't know where that mouth has been if he just licks everything. He could just lick the floor too. It's very
That's
unsanitary.
yes.
Aside from them eating bodies, that's kind of also very unsanitary.
Oh yes, just on a minor note, that is kind of helps the case of them being unsanitary. Oof. And how are you faring, Crash?
Hmm? Ah,
How,
she, uh, I think at this moment has finished her casting of Alarm.
Sure.
Cool.
uh,
So my ward kind of recuperates, and I look pretty much unscathed from a aesthetic perspective. Um, I am fine. I appreciate what you did, Miki. I imagine, by the way, Kaz, if you're able to take any form of control over whatever, if anything has overcome you, it might serve as evidence for what is happening with the currents. Colons?
Oh.
Coughlins?
Coughlins. We're doing.
Oh yes, that is very true. But um, tonight and wherever I sleep, if you all could help me kind of tie myself down just in case. I'm not sure how this works. If it's like lichen where it depends on like a full moon or whatever. I don't know about the rat, the NP.
Yeah, I mean, if it turns out to be helpful, I guess we could just, tie you up every once in a while, feed you some raw meat, and then you would be, immune to non-magical damage and have a little rat body. That would be helpful.
Hmm.
I guess we'll start stocking up on bruschetta.
Exquisite, exquisite. Truly a man of refined palates.
You guys get to the western end of the main road of the Nobles Quarter, and you find yourself on the street that goes north to the castle or south to the rest of the town, like Travelers District, the Chop, all of that stuff. Where do you point your carriage as you talk?
Do we want to go to the castle and just tell them what we found so that they can help us get a lot of guards who help shut them down?
I vote for the castle. At the very least, we could make our report to the prince and try and get out ahead of the story.
Hmm. Yeah, my vote's also for the castle.
I agree.
I agree. And Kessler just kind of like, it just looks visibly sleepy. He's just kind of like bobbing his head, fading in and out of consciousness.
I
Evil minor illusion on the alarm clock sound right in front of you.
You're evil.
I was gonna slap him around like, "Hey, wake up! I don't know if you turn when you sleep."
I mean, you can also do that.
Oh no, the wombo combo, just alarm and smack at the same time.
Just with
I guess I
each
cast.
smack.
I just cast the spell alarm, so maybe I just like run my hand over it and it just blares out.
No one let this old man sleep.
No. Back in my day, we respected our elders.
Drink your caffeine pill, old man.
No.
We got work to do.
Work to do.
So you want to arrive at the castle?
Mhm.
I'm just moving onto my couch because it's so comfy.
Smell.
Place. Although I don't know, maybe I need to be at my desk. Maybe I can't role play characters while laying on a couch. So hi Orion. So you pull up to the carriage receiving area at the castle. It's the big open place where one of you originally met two messengers ages back. Oh yes, none of you in this
None of us.
where people who once got a mission from the Queen met two messengers, but none of them were you. And um there's a sort of castle groomsman who comes out and calls up to you and says, would you like me to take your carriage?
Sure. We need to see the prince right away.
Not our carriage.
You
We
don't
can
need to know that, Crash.
we can claim ownership of it.
The groomsman kind of looks at the Coughlin colors on the carriage, then doesn't say anything, and says, all right, well, your carriage and horse will be near the stable should you need it.
Can I give him a tip and just be like, keep this between us about the colors? I'll give him a full gold piece.
Okay.
Nah.
So he he doesn't say anything and just nods his head at you and like doesn't necessarily give you a wink, but his nod like has a feeling of a wink to it. Um, and yeah, he starts, taking apart the horse and harness and stuff and getting the stuff ready. Um, you all are able to continue north through the thick iron gate into the castle grounds of Castle Dagran, where the heavy gray stone keep awaits with its thick yet beautiful blocks. And of course, there are other buildings on the castle grounds, like the place where someone in your party went to the brunch ball, maybe, and other buildings that are there. And yeah, you can continue on into the keep if you like.
Yep. Keza
Oh.
will sleepily wander into the.
And what is your destination? What are you all looking for here?
I feel like the prince. I feel like
Yeah.
I'd want to report it directly to the prince.
Yeah, probably the little council meeting that they were having if it's still going on.
Yeah, let's get a time check on the game time. You went to the library late at night. You hung out and you woke up in the morning at the tavern. So yeah, you got up at 6 a.m., you went over there, now you're at the castle. It couldn't really be later than 11 a.m. Probably more like 10. No, let's say 11. All right, so it's 11 a.m. The last time you went to that small council room was a day ago. You got up at 6 a.m. the day before. Oh, you guys have been messing around at the Mage College for a good while. But yeah, so you head to the small council chamber and you find Mussover, Anaranjado, Valentis, the Prince, um, and Ansel Dwyer. They're in this long, sort of majestic yet small room. Each chair in a rectangle shape looks like its own little throne. It's a great place for meeting foreign nobles if you're not taking them into the throne room. And they're all sitting around the chairs having a conversation. They look friendly with each other when you walk in. What do you guys do?
Miki, should we try and pull aside the prince and tell him privately, or I am unfamiliar with the Musovers and Anaranjado. I don't know if they can take this kind of news.
I mean, the Musovers kind of were there. Lord Musover was also kind of there to tell us. And
Okay, okay.
yeah,
I leave the decision up to you.
yeah, let's just tell everyone it's Noble House. It's best to kind of as many people know right now and get all information kind of ahead of each other.
We're in the same room as them all right now, right?
Yeah. Anaranjado was trying to make out what you were saying. He's watching.
I kind of,
I
Is
I
that what
kind
I
of,
just rolled for?
I messaged, sorry, instead of
I-
minor illusioned.
I don't mind. At that point, like after I see Anaranjado like trying to listen in, I think I just full like yell to the entire room. Yeah, those confluents are full rat people now. Full on lycanthropy. They are were rats.
Uh, Dwyer looks over to you. Anaranjado stands up. Mussover and the Prince exchange glances. Valentis looks a little confused. And Anaranjado is the one who speaks first, and he's like, I told you the Coughlins were acting strangely. They are were-rats? All of them were-rats, you say?
Yeah. We killed Loretta, but there's so many more of them.
Specifically, just saying.
Specifically, Crash killed Loretta.
Yeah, minor
Hey.
Lucian rat lord.
Look, fully on me.
You killed Loretta, Eladio Anaranjado says, and he comes up to you, Crash, and he says, "Ah, blood sister, you have defeated a strong were-rat today." And then he looks at the rest of the room and he says, "Joder, tenemos que matar todos." And the rest of them kind of like look at him and he's like, "I have magical weapons among my people. I will give them to the members of my house and we will take these Coughlins down, stab them through the throat." And Mussover says, "I believe we should exercise caution. I would not want anyone as hot-blooded as you to be turned into a were-rat." And Anaranjado says, "Anyone who is turned, we will cut them down where they stand. Kill them all. We will
Oh, my bad. My
consume
bad.
the house of Coughlin, burn it to the ground, and spit upon their were-rat corpses." And
I just want to ask real quick. Naranjado is the same one who didn't trust me, right? Or was that Valentis?
I don't remember what
Okay.
happened.
One of them had came up to me and was like, "Oh, you sound like you're from that Liebenstag."
Oh, that was Valentis
That was Valentis. Okay.
at that little
Uh,
party.
Yeah, Valentis is the prince's tutor, and he was in the War of the Continent 20 years ago, and he's an old man who likes to go into long war stories.
Huh.
And he defended Parvus from Liebenstag.
Okay.
Uh, So that might have motivated his speech. The prince looks up at Anaranjado, who's like walking back and forth, pacing, waving his hands, and the prince is like, "It might be advisable to allow Anaranjado to do this. It would be best not to have a nest of were-rats in the land, especially when the peace of this land is so tenuous currently." And Ansel Dwyer kind of nods. And Valentis steps up and says, sort of lowers his voice and says to you as a group, "This does sound like maybe we should let Eladio have his way." And Eladio is still sort of shouting, and it's kind of like, "We have magical swords! We have magical shields! We will burn their house and then stab everyone who steps out until they are dead! Let us handle this, my prince! We will do this with honor for the kingdom!"
I will say there is the concern of how this came to pass and where this were-rat nature came from. I would be worried to stamp all of their lives out without gaining any insight into where this curse may have originated, considering the other magical, malevolent forces that have been moving throughout the kingdom.
And the prince says, "Perhaps you're right. Valentis, do you have any experience with this?" And Valentis thinks and he says, "Yes, well, as you know, this country has been ruled by humans for hundreds and hundreds of years, and the humans have cleaned out all of the monsters that would normally inhabit a country, to make this a truly safe and civilized place. That being said, were-rats look like people, and therefore are difficult to track down and exterminate. There have been outbreaks of were-rat therianthropy at various junctures through the ages. But I feel like a bad weed in the garden. When you pull it, some of the roots always remain. And Ilario is like, burn the roots, burn the plants, kill them all. And as he's saying that, Hector Anaranjado comes in from the hallway, and he's much older, and he says, "What is all this yelling, my son?" And Eladio tells him what's going on, and Hector thinks for a moment, and then he says, "Yes, we will kill them all." Very good.
Duh. Yes, and I would exercise caution. There was a great many of them, 30 plus in there. And on top of that, there was like a leader, a kind of like a little boss, if you will, and he was quite formidable. And it wasn't just melee that he was good at. He threw things pretty accurately. I would be at least exercise a little bit of caution for some of them.
Hector says, our family has battled for many centuries. We are experts at duel. We have magical weapons, and they are but a minor house. We are not minor, they are minor. So, leave it to us. Don't you agree, my prince? And Mussover and the prince nod, and Mussover says, give me a moment. I wish to speak with this group for a moment. I'll be right back, chaps. And he sort of waves at you, apparently trying to direct you into the room with the doilies. Do you guys follow him?
Indeed.
That's where we
Yeah.
go.
So you go back in this room, doilies everywhere, some of them with gold stitching. And Mussover says to you all, my apologies. I wanted to say to you all, I really appreciate you investigating the Coughlins and finding this out. Let us kill them for you. We'll take care of it. This is what armies are for. Your group is more of a strike force, if you will. There are many mysteries still to be solved, and your group appears to have powers in that area that the Anaranjados do not possess. But boy, can they stab. And he says, while the prince and I seek to get this country back on track, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a little bit of an alliance in there. I wouldn't share the secrets that you have with Noemi Deron or the Stuyvesants, let's say. There's a little bit of anti-alliance, which we're trying to find a balance of power. But in the meantime, if this Goleithakash that you told us about is still lurking, we would like you to find out about that for us, of course. If there are evils in other countries, we would like you to look into that. We're counting on you. So let us destroy these whale rats, and please continue your more clandestine and important duties. And he says,
Yes.
all were-rats will be exterminated. Each and every one.
Absolutely.
Now,
That
if you'll
puts
excuse me, oh yes?
that puts us all at ease.
Yes.
Mm.
Maybe I'll be able to sleep a little easier tonight, knowing they'll be eradicated.
Certainly.
Oh, was that a pun? Eradicated.
It was. I'm very,
Oh.
very glad you were sharp enough to catch that.
Oh, yes, not as sharp as the Anaranjados, of course. Well, if you'll excuse me, I must return to my discussion with them about how we will finish balancing everything. But I leave your toils to you, and thank you all again for your service to the kingdom.
Absolutely. Thank you for yours.
And he leaves you in a room just surrounded by doilies and little like dresser with a mirror on it and a couple little pieces of china, different wooden pieces of furniture.
Is there a hand mirror?
Definitely.
Yeah, Andre swipes it.
It's silver and it has all sorts of decoration on the back.
I'm just gonna keep that in my pack.
All right.
Andre, what are you doing? And Kezra would say that in like a whisper, like a hushed tone.
Hmm?
You know what you did? That mirror.
What are you guys talking about?
Yeah,
Andre,
what about it?
was that your mirror? Did you forget it here?
Oh, Andre, you have a mirror.
Yes. I just remembered that it was mine.
Wow, it's
Oh.
beautiful.
Mm.
Why? That is. Wow. Okay.
How else could I keep my hair so perfectly coiffed?
You know, I just thought you had some kind of routine. Wow.
The
It
mirror is
does
part
make
of it.
sense. Yes, I see. Quite a rigorous routine you have.
As
Okay,
they're
well.
distracted with Andre, Miki just kind of goes behind their backs and takes a little bit of the fine china. Not enough to make it like completely noticeable, but just at a glance, just like there may be like one or two fancy plates and a teacup missing.
All right. You grab a little like a little teacup, white porcelain with gold edges, and a little white porcelain with gold edges teacup, and a little plate that you put teacup on.
All right.
I feel like you guys are picking up on a pretty strong difference between Sarah and Crash, which is that Sarah does not know about any illicit behavior. Like Crash has been around like criminals and like in grimy places. Sarah's just a little oblivious.
I
Yeah, how I
love the
imagine.
idea that one day I'm gonna pull out the mirror and Miki's gonna pull out her fine china, and then the prince is gonna be like, isn't that mine? And we'll just be like, if it was yours, why was it in our pack?
As his initials like engraved in the bag.
Oh.
All right. We're gonna move into checkouts. Raise your hand if you have inspiration.
First week and so many that I can't raise my hand. I love it.
Well, 2 out of 4 have it, so we're gonna leave it at that.
Let's go.
But we're gonna add to the checkouts something. So we got something you enjoyed about the session, something you enjoyed that another player did, and then you've got which thing do you want to do next time? I already put a list of interesting things in the chat. Um, so Crash, you are up.
Okay. That's something I enjoyed about the session. I liked almost dying. That was really fun for me. It was fun to think of how I could live, and I looked at all my options, and I had a pretty fair shot. I have advantage on death saving throws because I'm a reborn, so it would have been fine.
Sweet.
But I was excited to die. I also was thinking about what it would look like and how I would come up with a new character. Um, or just anything. Uh, so that was very good for me. Um, I liked Andre's move to just shout out about the were-rats. I thought uh, that was a fun energy to bring into a room of very powerful people, and I liked the ensuing conflict. I also appreciated the whole party's effectiveness in that escape sequence. I thought, we were all helping each other out. It was great. Um, the things I want to do, I have to talk to Thea. I've been using so many third level spell slots to send to her for so long that it only makes sense that I have to go talk to her. Um, I mean, I think weirdly, I kind of want to teleport and get out of the country sooner rather than later because I feel like part of my brain is like, I want to go do the main quest. I want to go do the story stuff, but I think it makes sense to stick around, and there are plenty of threads to stay with you. So yeah.
All right. This is a special performance just for you guys. All right. Meek, you're up next.
All right. Yeah, so I really liked the session. The session I liked the whole like where rats coming after us, and then I liked how and how when we came back to the chambers, they were all just friends now instead of healing each other. I thought that was, nobles being nobles. Just yeah, they can be yelling at each other, but they're also gonna be civil, and that's just the duality.
Well, there's a couple people absent though.
True. Yeah, and I liked Andre kind of just putting it just right out there, being just like, they're fucking monsters. We need to stop them. I very much enjoyed that. Yeah, everyone played a big part in the escape situation. So yeah, I very much like that. What to do for next time? I feel like we really need to check out the lycanthropy because I feel like that could very easily get out of hand. We don't want were-rat Kaz snacking on us in the middle of the night. But yeah, we probably need to check up on Fia, and then I'm also wanting to kind of teleport out. So yeah.
All right. Andronicus Maximus. Daniel.
Okay. I'm all on board for teleporting out of here. I think Andre's ready to leave this place for a while. He's had kind of a whirlwind 3 days where he met you guys, and then the whole thing with Crash and the dead body. And that was totally a chase sequence that we just got out of. So I feel like it makes sense for Andre to just walk in there and be like, "Hey, should we handle this tactfully?" Actually, no, just yeah, they're all bad. Let's all just leave. Um, Something I enjoyed other players did. Well, I wasn't here for most of the session. I'm sorry. But I did like Kaz's kind of back and forth with the rare rat boss that was going on, where I felt like the were rat boss was like kind of threatening and everything, and Kaz was just kind of like, oh dear, just
I
oh,
guess I'll die now.
I thought that was really funny. Uh, yeah, I mean, I missed most of it, but I did like the whole carriage thing with Miki hopping into the driver's seat. That was the way I imagined it was just like Miki starting the carriage, Kaz barely grabbing on, Crash and Andre just barely hopping in last second, and then like a Looney Tunes just driving away. But
I really was hoping that I would get hit by the carriage and go down.
You rolled too well,
Yeah.
or the horse did.
No.
If only the horse knew your death wish. Could have helped you. So you said what you wanted to do next time, Andre, is teleport out.
oh yeah, I think I definitely want to teleport out. I think Andre wants to leave the area, but also I think it would be interesting to be in Parvus because I do have some other backstory stuff that I haven't said that I'm excited to explore in that area.
Oh.
There are some reasons to go to Parvus. One is curing Greg's wife, Moria. Another is you saw something in the vision in the vision that said there might be an evil person in Parvus. And then something else. Maybe the thing that he just said. Maybe my brain has some other reason in it.
Hmm.
But yeah, there are a few places to teleport. So do you all feel like Parvus is where you would want to teleport to?
Yeah.
Okay, and the major ways to go to Parvus are 2 months of walking or teleport via the Mage College teleportation room.
Would
We
they
can
even let
sneak
us?
It would almost be
Sneak
exciting
us.
to see what happens after 2 months of politicking, but I don't know. Maybe I can like sell my soul to the Mage College and be like, you can use me for your research if you let us go.
We
I'll give you
do.
a chunk of my ward.
A chunk of
We'll put a
Y'all want
down
to figure
payment.
out?
We do
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
carriage, so it may not be 2 months. It
Well,
may
I'll
be a
just
month and a half.
look, I'll just sell the Mage College my sentient magical organs and they'll take them and it'll be great.
To be fair, I mean a month of travel would also be its own adventure slash reward.
Very true. Meeting random murder hobos along the way.
I mean,
It'll be
maybe there are other ways to get there. Whatever creative things you tell me, we can try to implement. But those are the major two. Has Kaz, did you go? I don't think you went, Zach. No.
Ooh.
Let's have Zach go.
Also, like first thing, when you moved into that room, I only saw like the bottom part of that Hope poster in the background, and I thought it said dope, and I was like, what is that? That was pretty fun. I
That is the second Obama poster. The first one was the really recognizable Hope one, and then this was the second one that was made during that time. And
dang.
somebody that worked for the company that was making those posters gave them out at a little get together. So
Oh,
it's like a original print of that. So I've been dragging that around for a while.
that's
It was
cool.
like, cool. You know, we're not supposed to talk about politics here, but
Yeah.
I like Obama. Sorry, guys.
Oh.
Don't hate me.
I like that one meme on Megamind where they made his "Yes You Can" poster, but they put Megamind there and it said "No You Can't." I like that. Uh, I really enjoyed this session. Like, I really like the kind of getaway sequence of you have to get away. Like, the chances of actually being this are very slim. I really like that. Just like the wait. Um, and I like the whole sequence of everything that happened, like Mickey doing the whole driver's seat stuff. Like when she had that one person charmed, I thought they were actually going to drive us away. It was going to be like that, but nope, you got eaten alive. So it was pretty cool to be like thrown a curveball. And I actually thought Kazor was dead. Like, at all times I have my backup ready, so no worries if he ever dies. But that was pretty cool. Just being in that like state of mind, like, oh snap, this is where the new character comes in, okay. I really liked how like everyone was super coordinated in that ending. Like Andre willing to do Sanctuary and Kaz, and just being like the Rambo coming back for Crash, and Mickey just being the quick thinking kind of getaway driver. It was like it all worked together perfectly. And Crash just doing her whole molten ball thing, getting rid of all the terrain. It was really nice. And yeah, I think that's it for me. Kezar would literally just want to go to Parvus for that whole cure and all that. He's not really that worried about the were rat thing because he can't really feel it right now. He's kind of sleepy and just the beginning stages, so he's not really worried.
I feel like maybe session 40 of this campaign, we're all were-rats. And it's
Yo, trying to infect the world.
I was thinking earlier, there's like an alternate universe where we all got turned, and then Jake has to name all 40 were-rats in the mansion as Kaz talks to every single one of them.
yeah, I guess we just joined them.
I forgot to say that, like when the rat was like, yes, or you could stay here. I actually was seriously contemplating that. I was like, yo, but what if, right? What if Kessler stays and I actually use my new character? What if, bro?
That would have been sick if we had to
You
come
could've.
back later with Kaz the were-rat to fight
Yeah,
against.
That would
that
be
would have
very
been
cool.
Yeah.
yes.
I
I
think-
debated, but no.
It made sense not to though, because it's not
Yeah.
like Kaz turned into a were-rat. It was Cazador. Like, if someone came up to you and was like, join us, be a rat, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's an alternate universe where Crash is a student at the Mage College for the next 4 years, and Kaz joins the Were-Rat Nobles and perishes in a battle against the Anaranjados.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would be that I stay in the like chamber thing, so I'm out of the battle for this session, and then Kaz gets
That's-
trapped here, you two run, and then Andre and Miki become thieves and they're friends forever.
Kessler would save his counter spells and fireballs for that battle too. It would
Well,
have been legendary.
good stuff. I had no idea what I was gonna do to you guys at the top of the session. I just knew that there were 10 carriages worth of mostly were-rats that pulled up in front of the house. And I was like, if I were them, I'd fucking run away. And I kept being like, there's a timer, guys. There's a timer. And I kept telling you, like, they're walking towards the door. They're at the door. They're on the first floor. They're finding the broken back door. They're walking up the stairs. They're at the top. I kept expecting you guys to be like, okay, we're running. We're running out the back door. We're running out the thing. And I'm like, there are 40 were-rats and they are walking up. And as you guys kept being like, yeah, I wonder what we should do.
Yeah.
I just started walking around my office, like gathering all of my miniatures. I need 40 miniatures to kill them with. Like, am I gonna have to surround them with 40 were-rats that are immune to non-magical damage and kill them? But once it really sunk in that you should run away, you started kicking butt. Webbing the upstairs rats really helped. Everybody jumped out the window, and so now the downstairs rats were not a problem. Yeah, I had that were-rat lord like as a backup thing that I might pull out, and it was the time. It was clearly the time. And it was so powerful that it made it really scary. Like it had Indomitable and just, pushed off your thing that required a save. And it had an incredibly high to hit number, and it had legendary actions. You guys
Is that the first thing we've fought with legendary actions?
The
Did the
queen
queen?
had
Okay.
legendary
Yeah.
actions. She summoned flying swords as a legendary action.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
I'll
Um,
admit, I was half ready for a layer action to go
We
off.
we were at their lair.
We were at
It
their
would have been
lair.
fair.
We were at their
Mm.
doorstep.
I was so scared that Mickey got infected with that last hit.
I I had options, but a lot of them revolved around potentially re-rolling.
and I tried to make it as fair as possible, both last time and this time, to like make it so the monsters really wanted to turn you, but that it didn't feel like the DM was just like reaching out with a hypodermic needle and being like, "You have it, you have it." Like I made the DCs pretty low for last time, and I made it pretty low for this guy, so that it wasn't just me being like, I'm fucking giving you where at stuff and now you have it and that's it. So I think I hit that balance, and I really liked you guys running away and trying to figure out what to do with the cart, and breaking the rules to Misty Step while holding somebody. Um,
I
If you
I
rolled an
was
8,
gonna
I'd be
say I
dead.
could have done it either way. I was more just asking like which way would be more dramatic.
Hmm.
yeah. Uh, yeah, no. I mean, I like imagining a cool story happening,
Yeah.
and that's what happened. And I also like I didn't look up I didn't look up the exact definition of the charmed condition to put it on uh the servant. I was just
Hmm.
like, this person is charmed, and they're just staring at you. They give you advice on the harness because that is fun. Um, one interesting uh one interesting piece of information for you is the original homies that went to this house, they killed some were rats upstairs, and then I told them that 40 were rats came home, and the druid was like, I cast pass without a trace on everybody. And I was like, and I didn't look up pass without a trace or do a pass out without a trace thing. I just let them all sneak out past the 40 people with the because they have pass without a trace up. And that was its own kind of entertainment. So
Yeah. This
uh,
is why you watch Elenia Toth B side.
That's
For
true.
You know.
I like that Elenia Toth B side. Yeah. You know what? I'm inspired to upload another Zoom episode because we're still like getting from the old party into the new party.
yeah, I joined like episode 10, so
Yeah.
All right, good game, everybody. I'll see you in a week. It looks like talking to Fia, leaving the country, curing therianthropy. By the way, so lycanthropy specifically refers to wolves, whereas therianthropy just means like turning into an animal of any sort.
Gotcha.
Uh, for my homebrew rat rules, I'm calling it that because where rat lycanthropy doesn't make any sense because you're not turning into a wolf. You're not turning into a wolf. But anyway, you'll find out more. But for now, you just feel like you have long COVID. All right. See you guys in a week.
See
Later.
you.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for the fun.
session.